Devils, we have Nico Hischier and Nathan Bastian. Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone if you have a question, and direct your question to either Nico or Nathan. We're going to start front right over here with Boo.
Nico, just can you talk about how you started the game and just you were flying around tonight? Just what led to that? Was it the environment? What was it?
Big game. It was a big game, big event, but especially big game against a rivalry, 4-point game here, and that was a huge win for us. So we know that's a team we're chasing. So I think everybody was ready to play, and it was all business for us here.
Left side, Amanda.
Bas, did you plan that celebration, or was that pure just emotion of the moment?
Yeah. Me and Tierney were cooking some up before the game, and I guess it's kind of funny because normally guys, you score once every 15 games, don't plan celebrations, but I had a good feeling tonight. I heard Tommy's going to be in the building, so I was excited about it.
We'll go front right here to Neil.
Nico, I don't know what you envisioned, when you were named captain, but I'm sure part of you was being part of big moments. I mean, you got the playoffs last year. Now you have an outdoor game and have performance you did. I mean, what is it about leading a team and being able to show them? I think you six games now. You have multi-point games, and when they're so important, I mean, just what is it about leading a team and showing that kind of gets the team going?
I think I just want to bring something to the table every game that helps the team. I always try to have a team-first mentality and just do whatever I can to help the team. And tonight, big game, and I knew I have to bring my A game, and I think I did that, and I was really happy to help the team win.
Back left, Ryan.
For both of you, I mean, what can you guys say about what Nico Dawes did in net tonight?
I think for a couple weeks now, I think you've seen he's been awesome. Goaltending is such a huge part of the game, and all of our goalies, they've helped us at different points, and there's been stretches of seasons where as a group we've played some tough hockey and it's made our goalies look bad, and lately Nico's been making us look good. So having a guy back there who's playing, he's young and he's so confident, it's so promising for us.
Right side, third row.
Nico, you've been here for a while now. I'm just curious, when you walked out and you saw as many Devils fans as you saw in the crowd tonight, what was your first reaction to that?
Just try to soak it in as much as I can. It was such a fun game. I think after the game, after we know we won, I just try to soak it in as much as I can, because those are games you will never forget in your career, and I think the win makes it even better, and seeing all the guys showing up and supporting us. I mean, we knew we have great fans, but I think didn't see too many Philly fans, so it was a pretty special win.
Take a few more. Front left.
Nico, before the All-Star break, you mentioned how you weren't exactly happy with the play of your team, but a couple games since then, it seems like you guys really turned things around. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, we're feeling better, obviously. We're playing better with more confidence, and we're just playing better hockey. And you can see it out there, but we know we had to do it. If not, it wouldn't be good for us. So we're still chasing, and we just got to keep going. Big win for us, like I said, tonight. That was, like I said, a 4-point game for us. So we just got to keep going from now on.
Over here on the right, front row.
Nate, how much did the chains and the shirts contribute to the win, and do you now carry it on to the next game?
I don't think we're allowed to wear this again next game.
Too bad.
Nico took care of us. We, as a group, we kind of decided something very Jersey themed we wanted to be a part of, and I just showed up and everything was ready to go in my stall. So it was easy and it was a lot of fun for us.
Front right.
Thanks. Hey, both guys, what was it like, the elements out there playing in the outdoors like that?
A lot of fun. Like I said, for Bashman it was first time, so I think I can talk for you too. It was a game you'll never forget. It was a cool event. So many people cheering you on. Definitely was a little weird or special, but in a good way, and just have good memories, and probably need a night's sleep from it, and tomorrow I'll soak it in again.
We'll take 2 more questions on the right side, second row.
Well, I have 2 questions. The first one is, how can you use this entire experience to come together even more as a group the rest of the way? The second question is, what was it like to hear a live band when you score a goal?
Should I do the first?
I didn't even notice a live band.
Way to stay focused, Nate.
I was listening to the Jonas Brothers while I was warming up, though.
No, I mean, first question, for sure, that's a win that brings the group together. I think everybody had this circled in the calendar. We know it was a big game already beginning of the year, and how the standings are, it was even a bigger game. So this can bring the group together. We looked all the same. We were preparing ourselves for that game, and now we move on. We take good feelings about it, out of it, and now we have more business to do, and we just keep going and get better as a team here. And yeah, I knew about the live band, but people told me, when I came visit MetLife before, so it was cool.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Emotional as you start this game as a team, like ready for it.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, this is a 4-point swing, and we needed to kind of come in and play, and I thought we did a good job of that. It's exciting to play in these games, this atmosphere, having those fans. I mean, the place was packed. It kind of threw me off a little bit, and it was quite exciting. And to get our captain to get us off right off the bat is huge. And in my mind, they already asked me what was a big point of the game. That second one where Toph puts it in, that puts us in the seat. So it was a good one for us, and we really needed it. So I like what we did.
What did it mean for you guys to see your fan base come out the way they did tonight?
Oh, it's incredible. And I don't think enough gets said about our fans here. And that showed it, and that was on display, and that meant a lot to us. They were our seventh man out there, and it was great.
To see what Nico did, you were just talking about it before, but Nico Hischier, I should say.
I know.
Exactly. To see him start the game off like that really set the tone for you guys. What does that mean to this group?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, when your captain is playing lights out like that, I mean, he was all over all night. I mean, everywhere, picking people's pockets, defensively positioned, getting scoring chances. I mean, he hit the post each. I mean, I don't know how he didn't get a hat trick. So when he leads us like that, we're a tough team to beat for sure.
It really looked like in that second period, the ice kind of shifted a bit in the Flyers' favor, but you guys kept sort of pace there. What was Nico Dawes doing so well, and how did you guys sort of handle that moment? And what did you like about it?
Dawes was a big part of that. I mean, he's so steady and methodical. He sees the game. He competes hard. And I know from a lot of years' experience is that a lot of those timely saves, they help a ton. And he did that for us. And it was kind of sometimes I came back to the bench and there's a couple of guys were yelling. I think Pally was one of them. Hey, take a deep breath. Let's get back at it. And we did a good job of weathering the storm. But Dawes was the reason for that.
You're a goal scorer now?
No.
but to be able to do that, right?
Yeah,
game on this
that's
like
exciting.
That.
I don't put too many on the board. So to be able to chip in and help out and on a big stage is fun. So I'll take every single one and twice if they're giving them to me. But it was nice to get a goal and assist, and I think that's my first ever. So that was good.
Adventures telling you to take a breath, take it easy a little bit. How hard was it to kind of keep your emotions in check out there?
Not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just another hockey game. Obviously, the venue is different, and there's a lot more fans than normal, but yeah, I mean, puck's down, it's just hockey.
Dawes, what was that first moment like walking out on the ice?
It was, it's kind of breathtaking. To hear everybody chanting and, the majority of them being Devils fans, that was really special. It was a lot of fun.
How much of the start, how big was it for you to get that support early?
Oh, 100%. I mean, getting the first goal is really important. Anytime you can get out to a 1-0 lead, it's going to help a lot. Makes everybody feel comfortable right away. So that was good.
Did it feel like a weight lifted to get up that early?
100%. Yeah. Obviously, especially as a goalie, you don't want to be the first one to let up a goal. You don't want to break the ice. So it was good.
Seeing guys before the game, you're excited, saying, "Oh, this is sick," and then being able to perform on the ice as well and do what we came here to do is is awesome. So it feels good.
Eric, you were one of the few players who actually had experience in outdoor games. Did you have a special message for some of the younger players on this team that may have never experienced this?
Yeah, I said that all that matters is winning. It's you're going to forget about it pretty fast if you lose the game. That it's really important to just focus on the outcome, focus on our game, and for sure now after getting the dub, it's going to be a game that a lot of guys are going to remember for a long time.
Did you guys have a game plan going into Tortorella's system, or just play your game?
Yeah, definitely. You scout every team, and we know how they play, and I talked about their physicality and not an area where we're gonna overcome that, but it's important that we get under pucks and we play hard in our own way, and then let our speed and skill take over in the end, just overall I thought pretty good.
What was it like to see that many fans supporting this team to come out? It was really heavily New Jersey.
Yeah, surreal. Crowd was surreal. Just looking around, what a great stadium, great place to play a hockey game, and yeah, like I said, it's going to be a game that we'll remember.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the performance that Nico Dawes has, particularly in that second period, keeping everything where it was?
No, yeah, he's for me, last year I didn't see him much. There was injury. He's been a fairly new guy for me. I didn't know really his background much at all, and he came in, and I was like, who's this confident kid? And great for him. He's playing awesome. He's practicing hard, and just everything I've seen is I'm impressed, and really hoping that he keeps it going.
And then ultimately, just to see the way the team handles a big game like this, where the points were really what mattered, especially for you guys in the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. I talked about it. These games and moments and events are so special and big, and it's really important to get the 2 points, because that's when you can enjoy them, you can reflect back, and it's just really important. I think if you're sitting here right now with the loss, it's you're going to want to forget about it quicker, and it's not the same feeling. So I'm happy to stand here with the W and just enjoy the win with the guys right now.
Scheme changes that has allowed the forwards to get a little bit more involved in that buy-in too.
Yeah, for this it's a little bit easier because we know we have to go just back from the net and then find the guys there. Yeah, and it works now.
How great was it, Shimon, to see Nico get that goal early to start the game off, to kind of get it rolling?
It was great. First shift we scored, and then it was a little bit easier.
And just how motivating was it to see your captain play the way he did tonight with the 2 goals, 3 points?
Yeah, he always playing this way. Sometimes he scored 2 goals, sometimes 0, but he's always playing this way, and it's great to see him play.
Nemo, I remember we talked about how when you were really young, you used to watch these outdoor games, and that's sort of where you really got familiar with the NHL. To be able to play that first game now, how do you sort of wrap your head around this experience?
I don't know now. Now it's now it's normal game for me, but maybe after season, when I just look some highlights from the game, it's gonna be huge. But now it's pretty normal. I mean it was great. It was special.
What was it like to walk out there for that first time?
Yeah, it was great. But the soccer there was pretty amazing. Full crowd, Jonas Brothers concert, and we played just soccer there.
We're going to start front right over here.
Lindy, I don't know if it was the T-shirts, but can you talk about your start tonight and how the team came out high octane?
Yeah, maybe the T-shirts have something to do with it. Great to get the start we got, Nico scoring that goal. We've talked about our starts all year long.
Right side, third row.
Lindy, Nico just said before that this is the kind of win that could really kind of bring the group together. Do you feel a win against this rival, this experience, could do that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Philly a lot of credit. They're a real good team. They play hard. Physically along the walls, strong defensemen, hard to generate. They garnered a pretty good section of the play there in the second period until we got locked into a little bit better play. But to come through and play the third period we played against a team like we talked this morning, we needed this win. If they beat us, it puts them almost out of reach. So you look at that game, you enjoy it, and we move on to the next one now.
Left side, first row.
Lindy, you had a goaltender in net who has 37 games of NHL experience, particularly in that second period. What did you appreciate about the way Nico handled this moment on this stage?
Yeah, you know what, again, they got us on our heels. We made some poor decisions with the puck a couple times, and, you know, there's times when your team needs the goaltender just to step up and settle things down, make that save that, you know, gets the guys up on the bench. And I think what Nico did was, you know, kind of quiet things down. I mean, when you get the big saves and you've had that shift where you're hemmed in your end and there's 2 or 3 plays around the net and your goaltender's made the saves, it's almost as good as scoring a goal. So I thought Nico gave us a heck of a game for a guy that was put in a situation that is, you know, if you want to use the line, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. He gave us a great game.
Right side, second row.
Brendan Smith, Nate Bastian getting goals tonight and really putting pressure by having that depth scoring. What did you like about that?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, as I said, they're a physical team. They were hard on the walls. They were, you know, we needed Nate, we needed Schmitty, we needed the guys that physically could dominate. I mean, even if you saw early a few times plays on walls, we needed the big bodies to come through for us. And you know, even threw Bass up with Laser and Timo Meyer for an even bigger line, heavier line. Got rewarded with Bass scoring the goal. And then you look at the wall play just on the empty net goal. You know, great job by that group to, you know, seal the game for us.
Left side, first row.
Lindy, what's the message between the second and third? You know, you go into the third period with a 2-goal lead, but the Flyers score the last goal in the second period, and you know they're going to come out desperate.
Really take a breath. You know, there was some, you know, emotional shifts, you would say, in the second period. And, you know, we took advantage of a couple plays there late. I mean, but you would give most of that second period to Philadelphia, the way they played and how hard they played and the saves Nico gave us. But we made the plays that got us the lead, and then, you know, they fired back with the late goal. Just take a breath, know we got played 20 minutes, and again, enjoy that, knowing that we're going to have to win a few more battles than we won in the second period.
Back left.
Lindy, I know this has kind of been the magic question lately, but what can be done to improve things on the power play?
You know, I think we're trying to stay with the same group. We're probably one of the only teams that has a rookie defenseman kind of running your power play. And I'll give Luke I thought Luke had a heck of a game tonight for us. So it's not about Luke, but it's, you know, we're trying to, you know, keep moving forward with him on the back, and it's not just Luke. You know, we tried some seam plays. We're not generating enough shot attempts, really, when you look at it. We're not getting enough pucks through. I mean, Luke tried to shoot a few tonight. They got blocked. They went off people. They didn't get to the net. And I think when you look at the power play goals we've scored even recently, was just getting the puck to the paint and rebounds, and, you know, our bumper guy getting, like Toffoli, getting the opportunity off a second chance. So we're just going to continue to take a hard look at it and move forward.
Take 3 more questions, right side, third row.
Lindy, just a big picture question for a franchise that sometimes gets overshadowed by the New York teams or the Philadelphia team. What did it mean tonight to have this atmosphere in this building with this many New Jersey Devils fans?
It was awesome, really. I mean, what a night. I mean, I think everything was done to a T. To have 70,000 fans here, to pull up with your bus and you're driving through and it's 30 degrees and you probably have 40,000 people in the parking lot drinking Diet Coke, probably, it looked like, you know, playing cornhole. I mean, what a day. I mean, for, you know, to use a football stadium and you know, to tailgate before a game like that, and I thought it was so well done. The ice was good. You got two teams that competed hard. At the end, we found a way to win a hockey game, and all our fans that came out and supported us got rewarded with a heck of a game by our club.
Take two more questions. Front left, Mike.
Lindy, you've coached many great captains in your career. Why is Nico so special in that role?
Well, I've just referenced to the fact he plays in every situation. He's the type of captain that's going to kill penalties. He's going to play against top lines. I think if you watch for most of the game, I tried to make sure he was out there against Konechny and Tippett, and that's a tough task. So you're asking him to shut them down, and at the same time you're asking them to produce offense. And then you're asking him to kill penalties. I mean, you're asking him to be the best guy on that first power play group. So, and then there's a guy that away from the ice cares about every teammate in that room. And I think that's probably the most important part. He wants to see everybody succeed. He's not afraid to push his teammates. He's not overly vocal, but when he says something, he commands a lot of respect.
Last question, back right.
Lindy, can you talk about the contributions you got from Toffoli and Smith, the guys who had been in these types of games before, how important that was for your team tonight?
Yeah, I think we went into the game, you're going to have to answer some questions with how guys are going to react to being in this atmosphere, and knowing that the guys that were in this atmosphere before may have a little bit of an upper hand. So, you lean on them a little bit. I thought, for Schmitty to kind of sneak in and score a big goal for us, for Toffoli to get the quick goal off the goaltender. You're kind of relying on those type of guys that have been, Toffoli's been in Stanley Cups. That's probably bigger than an outdoor game. So he knows what the pressure in the moment is all about. And he came through, and so did Brendan. But, that's veteran players versus young guys that haven't been through. And we had some young guys, I think, handled the atmosphere and the game really well, too. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Coach.